wants to mess with us. Let's get to business very quickly. Let's start. I know that Jerry has some stuff from instruction. Let's go to Stuart. Do you have issues?
Yeah. Where's the sign-in sheet?
Right.
Can it make its way back up here?
Yeah. You gonna start?
I'm looking around to see. Okay. I was working with a fellow who's a better umpire than I'll ever be, but as we were discussing things after the game, I was surprised at the number of things he had intentionally decided not to enforce, which kind of explained why I was seeing a number of teams that, what do you mean, take jewelry off, or do this or that? Nobody ever told me that before. Oh, okay. Well, now you've heard it. Guys, we've got rules. We've got rule books. It's not, you're not going to be uncool to enforce the rules we're supposed to, to the best of your ability. So just tell them at pregame, jewelry off, and if you see it, take it off. It's no big deal. But if some of us are doing one thing and some of us are doing another, you're confusing everybody, including the umpires. So,
do we have rule books passed out this year?
No, we didn't.
No, they weren't.
Maybe that could be part of the reason.
No,
that's just my opinion. One man's opinion.
No, that's a coach thing there, man. Come on now, we're talking about rules that have been enforced for many years. Many years. Not rule changes 2015. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say the 2015 thing.
We're talking about old-time rules, such as jewelry, like Stuart mentioned. I had one umpire tell a manager that he should talk to Joe Harris, he's the trainer, about jewelry. Well, what do you need to talk to Joe Harris for? If you're doing pony ball, high school ball, no jewelry is allowed. That means take it off. You can't wear it. What's the only thing you can wear? And how can you wear that? Tape.
I've done 3 games in 3 days.
Medical alert. Tape.
Good question.
All right?
Good question.
So, as Stuart has identified, if you don't do it, for whatever your reason is, and then the next guy comes along and requires it, how does that make us look? Inconsistent. And why are you not doing what the book says do?
16 straight games.
There's no reason for you not to do it. Do what the book says. The book says no jewelry, let's play without jewelry. That means those little rubber band wristlets on the pitcher's hand or on anybody else. That's jewelry. Plastic, yes.
I got a question. Besides eye black, to see the guys do this. Now, we wouldn't let them do it in football.
I'm black all over, I don't care. I'm not going that far.
There's no rule against it.
No rule. I don't see anything in our book, in our baseball book.
Okay, that's fine. Just, some interpretations are that is past function and adornment now. And I just want to know so we are consistent. That's
yeah. They'll probably come when they start making designs.
Yeah.
Then we'll have to get into it. But right now, no. Any other question on what they can do and what they can't do? Come on, guys. We know these rules. Mike is not in yet?
yes, he is.
He is? Where is Mike?
Just took a phone call.
Oh, make your body, man. Okay, we'll table Mike, and then we can work with, Stan, did you have anything? Okay, and I'll get out of the boss's way and then go to it.
Can I say something before you do anything?
Yeah.
Hey, the microphones pick up everything, so when I record it and then I have to copy it, put it on the website, it's gonna pick up everything people are saying, especially around that area.
Good.
Just a little warning.
Okay, I take that back, Steve. I take that back, Sal.
What are you saying?
Dude, did you have a question?
Yeah. I'd like to sign the in sheet back up here.
Here it is.
Over here.
Here comes, can I sign it first, please? It was in front of me.
I'll sign you, Joe.
Okay, go ahead. Give it to I can't write it. Forgot how to
I wish that we had more participants here today because I took this off the website this morning knowing that it was going to happen October the 6th through the 11th. The Academy of Professional Umpiring is coming to San Diego. So, anybody, I'll mention this at every meeting so that you guys that want to go can go. It's a week-long course in San Diego. It's the Jim Evans Training Academy, and it's October the 6th through the 11th. And I think it's $450. It's on the website. Anybody that's interested, have that. You might want to get your appointment in early if you want to go. Also, it's been reported from a couple of umpires that worked the JV game primarily that some of the umpires still don't understand the run rule. There isn't any.
I knew that was going to happen.
In a game a while back, the coaches told me that the 10-run rule was enforced by the umpires. So I'll have to get with Arthur to find out who had the game, but there is no 10-run rule. Now, I had a game that ended in 5 innings because both teams wanted to quit. That's okay. You can do that. But you can't end the game in less than 7 innings just because of the run rule. You can't do that.
No, I remember that one year.
Frosh is AAU, that's different, I think, but if they're playing by high school rules, then it is no 10-run rule. And Joe says they are playing by high school rules. Reggie?
Even in tournament?
No.
We don't have any
What
tournaments.
tournament are you talking about?
We had tournaments beginning of the year, we had tournaments. All those JV guys were tournament beginning of the year.
Yeah, but those were all sanctioned high school tournaments, city tournament, Rosemont tournament.
Tournament.
The Lions tournament has a 10-run.
Right, that's the only one.
Only one, okay, thank you.
And also, a couple of things that have been brought up, people have asked me to clarify. Malicious contact. And it's Rule 331N. Anybody that wants to look it up. A player, coach, or substitute cannot initiate malicious contact on offense or defense. And the penalty is the umpire shall eject the offender from the game. Failure to comply shall result in the game being forfeited. In N, which is the subtitle, the ball is immediately dead. If on offense the player is ejected and declared out, unless he has already scored. So if he has scored and there's malicious contact and you have ruled him safe, count the run, then you eject it. The umpire shall rule either safe or out and then award appropriate bases after the occurrence. That happened in my game Saturday. And I told my partner that I would evaluate this situation as it turned out. And while this is not a new topic, there have been inquiries into malicious contact. There is a slight difference between malicious contact and incidental contact, and you have to decide. Usually it's 90% of the time that malicious contact is initiated, it's initiated by the runner. So watch the runner. And the runner comes in and throws an elbow out like this, that's malicious contact. So just remember what it is. Now there are some instances. In the book it says that the runner must slide or avoid the tag. So if he gets down, then it's hard to rule malicious contact unless he comes up fighting or throwing a punch or doing something like that. Or, yeah, does an illegal slide. But that's why it's imperative that umpires understand the NHSF rule on malicious contact.
You're gonna go the other way? I had a catcher with the ball up about 10 feet up from the plate. Had the ball 3 times, the runner's coming down from third, and he slid. And the catcher taking a little hard up in the head. So all he had to do was come straight down. I was told that wasn't malicious. But I threw him out anyway.
We've all seen aggressive tags, and usually you see it at first base. But and I've seen it at home plate as well. But you can see aggressive tags at any base, and
Well, he had the ball plenty of time, that's all I'm saying. All he had to do was come straight down. There's no way the kid was going to slide. No way he was going to get by him.
and he was 10 feet up the line.
At least 10 feet.
Well, in that case, you know, you have to use your head, but the runner, if the runner slides, he can't reach home plate if he's 10 feet up the line.
I'm talking about the tag, though.
Okay, but see, that's the conversation that we had. The runner must avoid the tag or slide. Now, if he's 10 feet up the bag, his move would be to avoid the tag. Why in the hell would you slide? You can't get to home plate.
So it wasn't malicious on the catcher. Is that what you're telling me?
It still doesn't give the catcher the right to drill again.
He
No,
drilled
it
it.
doesn't.
That's
I
what
think
I'm
what you
asking
gotta
about.
see
I'm
is-
asking about the catcher.
Somewhere you're gonna make a judgment on whether he drills it, really drills or not. Your judgment of malicious contact.
That's right. But I was told it wasn't. My judgment, it doesn't matter who told me. Where my contact.
Well, the thing is, if the coach has told you, you just don't
No,
say
one
it.
of the coaches.
He's very argumentative.
Also, it happened twice in the game that I had today. And a batter that comes to the plate wearing a helmet has tape through the ear hole. And the batter says that the helmet's in good shape and the tape is there to hold the pad in place. Well, if that's the case, then the helmet's not in good shape. But tape on the helmet is illegal. The batter must obtain a legal helmet, one that's free of crack. 5 years ago, we had to inspect all the helmets and we had to inspect all the bats. I hope it doesn't go back to that, guys.
Hey, Gary, along that line, they had East Lake.
He's the worst one.
He said, they're not here, but I sent them an email. He said, Bob Hernandez and Art said this was okay. I says, I doubt it. Robin Dean said it was but I told Art and Bob.
We have them too, where they said you just take the tape and show you the crack and put the tape back on.
Can't do that.
So they have to take the tape completely
Have
off.
to take it off, yeah, and if there's no cracks, in the helmet and it's not holding the pad in place, why is there tape on the helmet?
That's why it's on there, it's holding the pad in place.
It's an NHSF national rule, no tape on the helmet.
No, I was just gonna say, because we've had them take the tape off at Eastlake, and you can see where the pad's coming off. I mean, I wear a hockey style hat, helmet, and that's what happens with my helmet. And I have black tape, you know, so that, you're telling me that's illegal? I mean, that's the reasoning.
Yeah, it's effective helmet.
Get some adhesive and glue the pad in.
Find another way.
Take it in, so
And
we're
another
getting-
helmet.
Brand new, right?
These kind of contacts.
Okay, and the last thing is,
Yeah, but not probably quick. You gotta take one, tell them, get another helmet. I know. Don't sit there and tell them, close.
Joe has a question. regarding-
Luckily, we have some legal professionals in here, and I'm going to speak and then let them correct me. The word malicious, think about the word itself, malicious. What does that mean? Intent. I think it does mean intent. Intent to do what? Harm. Intent to do harm, malicious. So, when you're making that judgment, was that guy's intent to do harm, or was he just trying to knock the ball out of the guy's hand? Is that intent to do harm? No, I don't think so. So, screw that around in your head. Can I get another opinion on the word, the meaning of the word malicious? Not that high school will help us, they don't define it. So we have to define it, and the only thing I can do is go to the dictionary and to our legal process and say, what's that word mean, malicious? Anybody got a thought on that? Good, so now you know what it is. It's intent to do harm. Thank you.
Jerry, I have an intent to
Tom.
comment. Sure. Is there something as an association where we have consensus, like we do now, with like Eastlake with the helmets, that there's some kind of official letterhead that maybe the president sends to that high school and says, we've noticed this, and you are to be prepared. And we all know that's being sent out, so when we do go to the game, we can know that ahead of time. So things such as that, or teachers that are doing the illegal stance on the mound, things like that, we know a school, we've identified a school where there's habitual activity. We send out a letterhead or some official regulation.
It's a great idea, and I think I have to take that up with Hernandez and Arthur Gilbert, because they have access to the association's letterhead.
That way we know as a group that when somebody does say that, we know they've been notified. And President will tell us. That letter's been sent out, notification has been sent out.
I like your intent. I'm sorry, Tom, go ahead.
No, you're speaking.
I like your intent, but in that case, we would have to write a letter on every damn rule that a coach disagreed with. This guy is obviously just disagreeing. He is testing different umpires. Every time somebody goes there, he's got this same tape on the helmet. The rule book says no tape on the helmet, period. So why are we going to write a letter? Here we all are discussing it, and still, we can't even get agreement when we say what it's supposed to be, because people have another idea or another thought. The minutes to our meeting are broadcast on the website. If you miss the meeting, go to the minutes on the website and pick it up. But those are rules that are in the book. We're not inventing anything.
So that wasn't to imply that. That was basically to put coaches on notice that we have a group, we recognize this activity going on habitually. I'm not saying you do it every time there's an instance or a behavioral thing. I'm talking about some guy like, Coach Mead. My understanding is this is something that's been going on for a while, and I know I love hard game, and he likes to blow his chest and challenge umpires all the time. So if I umpire, I think we have more.
Tom.
I think you're right on the money in one respect.
Hang on, Tom. They got a real thing going on over here at the table. I know that that's really important. What the devil is so important that you have to talk over the speaker that has the floor.
I apologize.
Carry on, please.
Again, the whole idea, we brought this up, and it's good that you did, is we're all on the same page, we're all aware that it's going on, and it's good that it's on our website, But I think as a culture, we aren't necessarily probably ready to say that we fully embrace the fact that our website is really a happening thing now. So it might not be a bad idea, and poor Stu, that's our secretary, when we have things like this out of the meeting, a general email to everybody that talks about the things that we as an association decided as a policy, or that we want to send as an advisal, just to go out, see your website for further information, would just be a heads up, especially to people that missed, because some of those guys might be doing Eastlake meetings. We don't have to send a letter, official letter to Eastlake or Cathedral or Kearney or anybody else about this stuff. Those are private things that a president might address in a very specific situation. But something like this, it's the rule. We should be enforcing it. And coaches in all sports do this kind of stuff. Well, they've never called that before. They've never made us take the tape off of our socks before. You know, baloney. They just don't want to do it this way or in this game. And it's the same thing here. Coach, that's the rule. I have no idea about any of that stuff. I'm here to enforce the rules, and I've got to apply it because I haven't heard anything that's gone through.
So Tom, your suggestion is put it on the website?
Yeah, put these things when we have policies that we've come up with, or a situation that we know about that everybody can benefit from, that's going to be going to that field. We should do it. Yes, it's in the rule book, but let's put it down, because they're trying to buffalo people by saying, well, Fernandez said it was okay.
Oh, I understand.
Mark said it was okay.
Oh,
you know, so
I agree.
Sorry, I hadn't been a part of that conversation. As far as I know, the rule still is no tape on the helmet. Coach can't do tape on helmets today. You know, that would be my response. But somebody else might say, well, Bob Fernandez said that. Wow, what am I doing?
It's kind of like the 10-run rule.
That defames them. Yes, it defames them.
You had a question?
Does the coach have a reasoning why these kids want the tape on the helmet? Has he told anyone why?
Okay, too deep, much too deep, doesn't matter what his reasoning is.
Yeah, it's a rule, we can't have it, so we're not interested in what coach.
Jay.
Oh, thank you. I haven't been around county for a while. I just came back, so obviously the coaches, either they forgot about me or don't know me. I had Eastlake, and that's the first thing he said to me. I said, Coach, it's the helmets are out. They're out of the game. Jay, they're not. That's all I'm going to take, Coach. That's it. I see the consensus that there's too many umpires here. They're not firm. You guys are like you don't have enough balls on the field. Tell that guy. I told you what he said. Jay, I'm going to call in on you. I'm going to call in on you. You know what, Coach? Get the helmets, get them out of the game. Let's go play baseball. It's as simple as that. We are umpires. We're supposed to enforce what's enforceable. If we're not, then that's why you get that guy saying it. Was I the only one saying it? Sound like all you guys are like, well, you know, no. Coach, get him out of here. Get him in the right helmet. And that's it. It's that simple. He's gonna call Art and say, Art, I don't want him at my games anymore. He'll end up having no umpires by the end of the year.
Well, like I said, it happened twice in the game that I had today, and the plate umpire told the kid, get rid of the helmet, and he did. Next time he came to bat, he had the same helmet on, he told him to get rid of that helmet. So what we need to do is tell the coach, upgrade your helmets, and so you don't have to keep putting the game on hold just so you can change out your helmet.
If you guys have anything you want to put on the website, just let me know. One of the guys from last meeting told me about the illegal bats, and I put it on the website. So if you want to see it, just click on the icon, and it gives you the illegal bat that he was referring to. So if you want something like this on, I'll put it up here. So just let me know, and
you put it in news and events? Is that where you put it?
A lot of the stuff is news and events, yes.
So that's where it should go, I guess.
I got a question on the helmet.
Yeah.
You said you had two kids come to the plate today with tape on the helmets?
Yes.
And you had first one go get a new helmet.
A different helmet.
A different helmet. And another one came up there, and you didn't toss anybody?
Does it say in the book that if they
I
come?
didn't ask you that.
No.
No, I didn't toss anybody. Two different kids, two different helmets. I didn't toss them.
Same coach.
At some point, you give
At some point, you should have won the coach.
Reggie,
At some point,
how many
I noticed on that illegal bat list, there was only like 4 listed.
Yeah,
That
there's
was the
only
only 4 that are illegal?
That was just that one particular notice, and if you want to see it, I'll show it to you. This is all that was there. It just talks about the specific bats that they were referring to.
Anyway, that's all.
Those 3 or 4 bats are the only ones that are illegal?
No.
Okay.
I don't, and it said that if you go to this website here, the one that says baseball bat certification list 2012, it's the same information, so I mean, it doesn't give you a list.
So I mean, I'm not sure, well, I don't know in my head which ones are illegal.
I know.
Somebody asked me, I don't know.
The bat list is too exhaustive to put on the website. We don't expect for you to remember it. You do remember that you have a minus, right?
Right.
And a BB Corp. Those are the things that we're looking for. These were brought up because they were newly found out that a couple of teams had it.
Okay.
So that's why we put those 2 on the site.
Makes sense.
By the way, guys, when do you have to worry about illegal bats?
When the catcher asked.
Okay, you're the umpire behind the plate. When do you have to worry? When somebody objects, coach comes out, catcher looks at the bat, says it's illegal, up to then, do you have to worry about it?
No. I had the catcher ask me though, and I told him I don't shoot.
Rule on it.
All right, we'll do.
Okay.
Mr. Ross.
Hasn't showed up yet.
He was here. He was here. That's how I'm walking.
I guess he doesn't have one.
I had a play the other day at a game that I like to bring up. He had a man on first, 1 out. Huh? Nobody can hear me. Man on first, nobody out. Ground ball to first base. First, runner at first takes off for second. Gets about halfway. The first baseman picks it up, tags first base, throws to second. The runner turns around and goes back to first. And he's safe. It's a tag. That's legal. Batter runners out, why? Force out. Remove the force. So what happened? Does that runner go back to first? Yes. Yes or no? Let me say yes. Yeah, the force is off. Run is off. Run is off. And boy, the coaches came out and I just looked at him and I said, the force is off, guys. If you tag him, he's out, but if you don't tag him, he's safe back to first. Oh, that's, yeah, first.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything for the good of the association?
Sure, why not? Just so everybody knows, me and a couple other guys are going to go to the 3-day MLB umpire clinic in Las Vegas. So if anybody else is interested in going, a few of us are going to be going. You can find out more information online. I think it's on the MLB.com website. It's going to be this Sunday. Check-in is at 9 and it goes till 3 p.m. Just so anybody else who's interested knows.
Good, you did get the news about the October in San Diego, right?
Okay. Right, yeah, Gary just talked about it.
Very good.
Yeah. So, like, just another note too, if you do well here and they recognize that you do well, they'll give you a free scholarship to that clinic in October and stuff like that. So it's just opportunity to learn.
Is it the same group?
No.
Which group is this?
It's just held by MLB.
By Major League Baseball. Okay. Mike Williams went to that same thing a couple of years ago with Long Beach.
Yeah. That was a week long.
Is that a week long?
Yeah, that's a long day. That was
Oh, I thought they did it. Never mind.
Anything else? Anybody else have a comment? No comment? Nope. Well, isn't that good? I just love it when everybody has the same understanding
Or nobody understands.
Yeah. We had I got a couple calls. I guess there was a game where a guy went into second base standing up on a double play possibility. And the umpire ruled that there was a double play, called the guy at second base out because it was a force. And the guy went to throw a ball, the other kid came in standing up, so he called time and ruled the other guy at first base out. What do you think?
There's no slide rule, but if he's in violation of the running lane or something, yeah. But there is no slide rule, there's a void rule, but not slide.
The fielder's gonna have to move to the side if he's going to stand up.
Well, he went in straight into the bag standing up.
Yeah, was there a play? Was there a play?
Right, did he hit it at the second base?
Was there a play?
Yeah.
That he made it first base? Oh, okay, he got in the way first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he broke up the double play.
Yes, you let the play go through.
You finished?
Let the play go.
Well, you're gonna get an answer. Yes and then no. What do you
I say
think?
he doesn't have to slide, he's not required to slide.
No,
He
he
has
doesn't.
limited interference, he's just running into the base.
Slide or void?
Slide or void, yeah.
Slide or void?
That's for
Is
slide
that
or void.
Avoiding contact.
No, he
got in the way of the field.
Right,
He didn't avoid.
but when it's considered
Since I didn't see that play, I'm gonna ask you.
Runner's already out.
Did he
It's not like he's
interfere?
safe, it's he's out, so he needs to get out of the way.
Well, what's your question?
He's out.
He's out at second, so he's no longer moving, so he's out of the way, so they can, the rest of the defense.
If he didn't interfere,
That's what I was thinking, the slider.
there's nothing. If he did interfere, he's out.
The sliding is a
another
way
guy's
of
out too.
avoiding. Yeah, sure.
If he threw the ball, according to the umpire, if you threw the ball, you hit the kid in the head. Then that's interference.
That's interference, yeah.
So he didn't go down. The key to it, my second, is he avoid, slide or avoid. He did not avoid, straight up. Yeah, but
I don't think that applies to the interference.
I don't need a question. I need an answer. I need some specifics out here so we can talk about it. Now, what we're talking about is a play that happened somewhere else. We didn't get to see the play. So we have to depend on the description of the play in order to make an answer that is correct. Yes.
I'm willing to expose myself. And I could be wrong.
You are. Yeah, you are.
Based on my thinking,
Remember you're on school grounds.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with the statement that you are not required to slide at second base. Right. But you cannot commit malicious interference. You can't do any of the other things. You can't go in and waving your arms. It's going to be on the infielder to find his clear throwing line. You can't go in there maliciously and then bowl the guy over or any of those other kinds of things that creates forced play slide rule interference. But those are all basically illegal slide plays, you know, that come under that rule. So that's where I stand, and I say no, it's not interference. And
The
it's
book
not
says you are not required to slide.
Right.
But if you slide, it must be a legal slide.
Yeah,
That's
and
what the
he
book
didn't
says.
slide.
Okay, I think here's where we need to key on. A runner may slide or run in a direction away from the fielder to avoid making contact or altering the play of the fielder. So to me, I would have called him out too because he did not slide or alter course to avoid the
So he's
slide.
required to slide.
What you don't know is where is the throwing lane on the field? That is missing, or missing parts of the score.
I'm going to say something.
You're out.
But what if
I've done that plenty of times where I see I'm going to be out, I'm like, okay, there's no way, I'm not going to take the runner
You
out.
created the stand. Now, I need for you to describe the play. The play is, the shortstop came into the bag, got the bag according to the description, and went to make the throw to first. The kid came in standing up at second base, which means the base and the player are in the same position. And he was called
Force out at second.
He didn't
Continuous
slide.
play at first.
He didn't, it's not slide or avoid, it's slide or alter.
Alter. If the kid would have thrown, he said the kid would have thrown the ball, you would have got it right to kiss her.
Yeah, give him the ball.
2 feet.
Shortstop's coming through.
Again, here it is. It is interpretation. Is that shortstop coming when he hits the bag and he winds up to throw and the guy's right in front of him, not making an attempt to move? Is he interfering with the play? If you believe yes, I believe yes, and I'd say, let the lawyer speak.
I was wrong.
I was in video. That's right, you keep your pants on, that's all.
Bill.
Well, as the high school rule book, and Tony, and Little League, and all these things, they are there to hopefully keep things safe. So it's not just interfering with the player. I mean, he might be peeling off and still be in that throwing lane. And are you really thinking that you want this guy just to zip it and hit him in the chest or in the face and go, hey, you should have hit the dirt, pal? No. That's what I'm trying to avoid. We're here to protect these kids, too. So whether he's interfering and breaking a second baseman's leg or taking one in the chops, either way, something's going to happen, and that's what we're trying to avoid.
Send the message. Next time, get out of the way.
As the ambulance is leaving with you?
You have to give him a field that clear throwing. It's just like catcher. There's a hitter and there's a runner stealing second. The batter cannot step in front of the plate. You have to give the catcher clear throwing. Even Tyler.
I think we've beat that horse.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. You have to give the fielder an opportunity to play. Otherwise, you're in the
that is the determination. Who has to make that decision? You do.
A right hand and the left
and will that decision be different? As much as we have on yes. Some will say yes, some will say no.
The catcher, the batter has the right to the box, like you said. So as a catcher, so
hold it down for your hold it down for
the catcher has to step out.
At least by 8
years
old, and he knows how to turn it into play. Then you have to peel off the runner, touch the base, and go to the side of the bag. Not walk to second base and then look out.
Okay, thank you. As I said, that horse is dead. Anything else for the good of the association? If not, I would ask you to do this. Since there is a board meeting immediately following and that there is a meeting for the first and second year class, please, if you have, if you're on the board, don't stand around chit-chatting with other folks in here. Let's get business done. First and second class?
No, don't. I won't let you forget that.
Okay, you have something for
Yes,
that?
I do. I sent an email out about attending a Mike Winters umpire game this weekend, Saturday or Friday or Saturday. Art was the one trying to get the tickets. We need to know. The response that I got, most of the people wanted to go to the Saturday game.
Who'd you
Friday.
send the email to?
Huh?
Who'd you send the email to?
The whole association. If your email is not on the roster, then you didn't get it.
It's on the roster, I didn't get it.
You're on that other list.
All right. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Friday is Beer Fest night, okay? I don't know what that means. All I know is it's a Beer Fest night, okay? Again, the majority of people wanted Saturday. I think Art wants Friday. Now, you have to understand, Mike spends 3 hours a week here teaching us about the rules of baseball on his own time. And we asked him when he's going to return to San Diego. He said he would love to have our association show up to one of his games. That's the email that he sent me. So I would like to see like a show of hands for who wants to attend a Friday night game if you want to go to a Friday night game. This was, okay?
I won't be there after the game.
Where are they playing?
Dodgers.
As he wears a Dodger hat. So I'm counting 4 hands. How about Saturday?
Friday,
Or-
Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, I'll be there.
Okay, see,
I want to.
so it's 4-4. Now, Art was supposed to be here and tell us which one of these I felt like we were gonna go to.
Well, I think the guys that want to go on Saturday should go on Saturday.
Okay.
And you have Mike's email, and you can email him and say, hey, Mike, we're going to be there on Saturday. And the guys that want to go on Friday, go on Friday. I think that would be, I think you would be happy to see that too.
Okay.
Now, break the tie, what's your vote?
Mine was Saturday.
Still 4-4?
Yeah, I saw 3 and myself was 4.
Ours was Friday, so that's 5-4. We win.
Friday's game is a 7:10 game, Saturday's game is a 5:40 game, so the game will let out around 8:30, so there's a chance to go out afterwards. Or the Friday game, you're out at 10 o'clock, and it's 10:15, so it makes it a little bit, well, I mean, it's a Friday, you can go out anyway, but.
Okay, now how are you going to get tickets?
Art was going to buy the tickets. Now, here's the thing, you know, he wants to get a group rate, so the more people that show up, the better the price.
You will not get a group rate for less than 20 people.
I agree. And we had at least tickets for around 15, but I didn't think people were responding until they knew which game we were going to go to, so I thought we could probably increase that number. So,
Doesn't look like.
all right.
You got 4 one night, 4 next.
Well, I got a bunch of emails. All right. Again, what Art gave me was a group rate where all the food was included, beer, everything else. Those seats are underneath the big scoreboard. It's like $73, but it's everything until the 7th inning. Peanuts, salads, things like that, hot dogs. And then there was a section at the field level, and I think it's down to first base line. I don't know how far out, but there were $42 a ticket. But that included nothing. So it's just a ticket. You enjoy the game. And again, then Friday is Beer Fest night. I think a lot of people decided that they were going to go to Friday because I think it's like $2 beers or $5.
Well, they have a bunch of vendors set up in the grass area in the park, behind the park.
Yeah.
They have like 100 different vendors there, and you pay $5 a beer. I go to it every year.
And what does it cost in the stadium? Like 8?
Yeah, like $8. You got, you know, normal size cup, $5 a beer, and there's got to be 100 different vendors.
$14 for talking.
All right, well, I'll get in touch with Art, so we'll make a decision.
$4 for 3 drinks.
Later today.
At a gas station, PF.
We'll try to make a decision tomorrow, so we can decide probably to go.
Okay, watch your email for.
If we don't have your email, that means we already have it, okay?
Stuart has the email for everybody.
Michael Higgins and the rosters
on the website.
Yeah, that's right. It's not a roster, you should have gotten it though.
Pull up the website right quick and let's see if Michael Higgins is correct. Anybody else didn't get email from Stuart?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, as I said before, if you have conversations that you wish to continue, please do so in another place, out of here. We're going to adjourn this meeting. We'd ask you to take your conversations down the road. Room 307 is open for first and second year class. Please go into that room at this time. Can I have
He's outside. He says that. He said
Is Art planning on showing up?
Excuse me, I have to, can somebody ask Michael Ross if he is going to step into the room, please?
I think he left.
I think he left.
Saw me. I tailed it. I was gonna get on about calling me.
Oh, we got checks, but we're finishing up right now.
I'll call. It wasn't hit. That was right. These are the back row guys. J Air.
Steve's got it.
He said to come in late. Sherry, how you doing?
But I've seen it not
Gentlemen, real quick. Hey, if you want to talk, I'm not going to talk over you. I'm telling you right now. If you want your money, you might as well listen. Oh, I got your attention on something. Anyways, Mike has your checks. We're finishing the last calculations because we're paying you the difference that was not paid on the previous check. So we're on the other side over there, but if you're gonna come, you gotta go one at a time. We don't want everybody coming in at the same time on this. Okay?
Just get lined by age.
Yeah, go by
Yeah.